Hello my beautiful friends and welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna do my October TBR. Now I coming off of a not so good reading month. I read 12 of my 20 that I had. I just got in a reading slump and I went days on end without reading anything. Let's get into the jar. Do a little shake. Alright, so let's go with pull number 1. Oh, my Tiggy wig. Are you a good boy? Hi, honey. Come here and give me loves. Mom loves you so much. I just want to see you. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. You got to come up here and give me loves. Come here. Get up here. Are you my good boy? Are you my good boy? You know what's funny is he used to be, hold on, hey. He used to be a big kisser, and I don't like puppies licking my face. And so he's learned that mom gives the puppy kisses, but the puppy don't give mom kisses, right? And then he always gives me his cheek. Can I give you kisses? Hey, Tiggy, can I give you kisses? Mwah. Alright, pull number 1. Yeller. Serial killer / assassin. That is the reading prompt. Serial killer / assassin. I can hear my friend Kayla in my head, and I know you're yelling right now as you're watching this, being like, Stelma! I told you I loved Butcher and Blackbird. So that tells me I need to read the second one in the series. So we literally just had this discussion. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else first. But Kayla, you're drumming into my brain right now. Okay. Yep. Sleep Tight. The sole survivor of a serial killer. I gotta do that one. Sorry, Kayla. I love you. But it's spoopy season. I gotta get the spoopy books. My pick for serial killer, we're gonna do Sleep Tight by J.H. Markert. And this one is the sole survivor of a serial killer might hold the key to stopping a new spree of murders in this propulsive horror thriller in the vein of Black Phone and The Whisper Man. So this is my first pick. Trigger, you're so gross. Why you burpy all the time? Why you burpy all the time? Nasty, dude. Just nasty. Love you. First book. Put it somewhere where you can see. Am I here? Maybe? Can you see that? Can you? Sure can. Okay, pull number 2. Oh my gosh. Trigger, you're so nasty. We got owned. Jewelry / treasure. Well, I got a couple options, maybe. I can read a pirate book, right? Right. Okay. Hold on. I automatically thought of The Adventures of Amina El-Sarafi because it's a pirate book, but I don't see jewelry on it. But do they talk about a treasure? High Seas Tale of Pirates and Sorcerers. Forbidden artifacts and ancient mysteries in one woman's determined quest to seize the final chance to glory, write her own legend. Nope. I don't think this one counts. So we'll just put this one down. This one is Daughter of the Pirate King, and I do know that she's a stowaway on a pirate's ship, and she does this to try to retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove. So that is an option. And then there's this one that I just got in my Illumina crate, and it's A Dark and Drowning Tide. She is wearing jewelry right here and jewelry right here. And this one is Lorelei, a folklorist and a quick temper and even quicker wit, is on the expedition with 6 eccentric nobles in search of a mythical spring of untold power. I want to read both. Hey Google. 1, 2. Pick a number between 1 and...
Here's the definition of 1, 2. A pair of punches in quick succession, especially with alternate hands.
Hey Google. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
Oh. 1.
Daughter of the Pirate King. Alright, you can go back up here. I will get you. I will get you, my pretty. I will. So, Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. Alright. That's book number 2. Alright, book number 3. Alright, so this one is first book in a series. Hold on. I've got a few ideas swirling around in my brain. Hold on. Okay, so I pulled 3 books that are first in a series. That's what I picked, right? First book in a series. So I grabbed Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. This is a book that I definitely want to read in the month. So that's a choice. Then we have The Games Gods Play. This is the first in a series as well. And Heavenbreaker. So I have never read this book. It's one of my favorite movies. And so I really, really, really want to read it. So I think I'm going to put this on for first book in the series. We need book number 4. Okay. Then we have audiobook. Actually, let me check in Libby. I think I remember seeing The Langoliers on Libby. I have got The Langoliers on my Libby, and I have less than 2 weeks of a wait time. So we will go with The Langoliers by Stephen King. The Langoliers by Stephen King. This will be my book 4. And the nice thing is I do like to have at least one book in my thing to where I have it on physical and on audio, because that way when I'm cleaning the house I could be listening to the audiobook. When I'm driving to work, because I do have to commute to work, I can listen to it then, and then I have got the physical to read from. So for book 4 for audiobook, I'm going to do The Langoliers by Stephen King. Alright, book number 5. We'll do this one. 2023. So something that was done last year. Okay, let's look. Okay, this is 2023. Murder Your Employer. Oh, this is book 1. I could have picked this one too. Alright, so what else do I have? 2020. Okay, so this one's not. Okay, so I got 2 choices. Alright, so we've got The Site by Melanie Golding. Melanie Golding. Or we have Murder Your Employer by Rupert Holmes. And because it's spoopy season, I think I want to go more towards The Site, because this looks creepy. What I picked for 2023 is The Site by Melanie Golding. Now this one is about a lady who can see the future in people's deaths, and she has some sort of vision. She works at her family's carnival. Yeah, she works at her family carnival, and apparently she has some sort of vision at the carnival that they ended up booting her out of the family carnival. So I guess she goes to great lengths to earn money, and she sees herself in a guy's future. So there's twists and turns that go along with her being able to see the future and how people die. So it sounds really good and perfect for spoopy season. Okay, so that was book number 5. So let's go number 6. Go with this green one. single parent. Single parent. What do I have that's single parent? I haven't read this since the 90s. And yeah, this is in the wake of a destructive Maine summer thunderstorm. An impenetrable mist descends upon the direction of a local military facility and infiltrates the small town of Bridgeton, Maine. David Drayton and his son Billy are swept into a living nightmare as unnatural and violent forces concealed by the mist begin to emerge, wreaking havoc in their wake. Now trapped in the local supermarket with a ragtag group of survivors, David unexpectedly faces a growing threat from within, one that promises to challenge the boundaries and sanity itself as humanity makes its last stand against unholy destruction. In this horrifying mist, hearing is seeing and believing. And what you're about to hear, you'll never forget. So, let's do this one for single parent. All right, so that was book number 6. So let's do number 7. Green. 400 plus pages. I have 3 options. The Adventures of Mina El Sarafi. We have Heavenbreaker. And The Games Gods Play. This one's got the most. I don't know. I want to read them all. Okay, let's take it to Google. This will be 1, 2, and 3. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 3.
Here's a random number, 1.
Of course, she picks the longest one. That's okay because it's one I wanted to read. So, we are going to be reading The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. And this one is Hades, and this is like a Hunger Games type of book. And Hades chooses his champion. So that's what this book is about. So this... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick number 8. Blue. Castle. With a castle. Oh, I know exactly what to pick. Ooh. I got it. We are going to do In the Lonely Hours. And there is a Scottish castle on the front of this. This is by Shannon Morgan. So I am so excited. There's already a bookmark in here. Okay, well, I'll put this in here. I tuck that in for castle. In a bewitchingly melancholy, thrillingly modern ghost story for readers of Eve Chase, Megan Shepherd, and Lisa Jewell. The new inhabitants of a century-old castle perched on a remote island in northwest Scotland must confront its tragic and terrifying history. Sounds good. Okay, let's go with number 9. So far, I'm getting like all the things I want on my TBR. Super excited about that. Okay, so number 9, special edition. Awesome. That is so easy. Okay, special edition. So, what do I want to do? Heavenbreaker, or I can do A Dark and Drowning Tide, or Mistress of Lies by K.M. Enright. I think, is this a vampire one? Maybe not. Oh, a Bloodworker. And then we got Heavenbreaker. And Duke of a powerful house, Hauntclair, is the first to die with my dagger in its back. And then we have Dark and Drowning Tide. And all of them are special edition ones. So I guess let's go back to Google and choose because I don't know which one to do. So 1, 2, or 3. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 3.
1.
Yay! I was hoping 1 or 3. That was like what I was like really hoping for, but I was willing to take any of them. So we will do The Mistress of Lies by K.M. Enright. And I'm so excited about this one. This one came in my August Illumina crate. So this is book number, what is it, 9? I don't know, where are we at? Are you guys counting? I hope you guys are counting, because I'm not counting. My memory is shat, and I have to keep counting the stack. So help me out. Please help remember where I'm at. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is number 9. Okay. Boom. Okay. Drink some beer and we'll pick number 10. I'm actually really excited about this lineup. All right, book number 10. Bookcase number 3, random number. We don't have bookcases anymore. Let's do bookshelves. So 1, 2, 3, which would be this one. I've read a lot of books on that shelf. If it's something I've read, go to the right one. If I read that, and then go to the left one, and then keep just going right to left until I find one that I haven't read. Let's do that. All right, hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 34.
20.
17, 18, 19, 20. The Ravens. I have read that. We go to the right one. It would be Sorceress Comes to Call, and I haven't read that. So, Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. And yes, Cordelia, no, her mother is unusual. Their house doesn't have any doors between rooms. There are no secrets in this house. And her mother doesn't allow Cordelia to have a single friend unless you count Flada, her mother's beautiful white horse. The only time Cordelia feels truly free is on her daily rides with him. But more than simple eccentricity sets her mother apart. Other mothers don't force their daughters to be silent and motionless for hours, sometimes days on end, and other mothers aren't evil sorcerers. That's abuse. I don't care if it's abuse, and she's an evil sorceress. So let's read A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher for book number 10. All right, so book number 11. Chosen One. Lord of the Rings would be chosen one. Oh, Aragon would be chosen one. 500 plus pages on Aragon. Fellowship of the Ring. It's just 197 pages, but it's tiny writing. I want to read both, but I've been wanting to get back into the Lord of the Rings universe for a long time. So let's do the first book in the Lord of the Rings series, The Fellowship of the Ring. So the first one in the Lord of the Rings universe is what I will read. Weapon on the cover. That should be easy. Weapon on the cover. Okay, so I have 3 weapon on the cover. So I have Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. And I have Trisha Levenseller, The Darkness Within Us. Now, this ain't no typical weapon, but it's a vial of poison. That's a weapon. I'm counting it as a weapon. So, what do I want to read? See, I want to read all 3, but these 2 would be starting new series. And this one would be finishing up a series. So let's do Trisha Levenseller with Darkness Within Us with the Vial of Poison, because that's a weapon. I'm calling it a weapon, whether you like it or not. I'm calling it one. So there. Take that. This lady who, she wants to kill the king to take over his kingdom, and the king is like the sweetest person on earth. So she's a morally gray person. So she wants to kill the king, but they kind of like start a little romance. They never like fully went into the romance, but they kind of like dabbled in like, hey, I just might like this person kind of scenario. So we'll see where this relationship is going to go to in The Darkness Within Us with Trisha Levenseller. So that's about number 12. Okay, lucky number 13. This one. Native American. Okay, cool. I can so do that. I could do The Firekeeper's Daughter. And I could do Naya Nuki, which was one of my favorite books as a kid. So I could do The Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Booley, or I can do Naya Nuki, which is The Shoshone Girl Who Ran by Kenneth Thomasma. This is probably going to be a cop-out because this is a big book. I'm probably going to go with Naya Nuki because that's something that I've been wanting to read for a while now. And this is almost 500 pages. And if I do this, then I'll be able to roll over at least one book for to roll over a September book. So that's my number 13. So let's go with number 14. Okay, so here we are. Dauntless / Factions. So what do I have that's got factions? Let's do a reread on Dauntless / Factions, and let's do The Hunger Games. Let's reread this baby. Alright, so that was number 14, so let's go with number 15. Alright, Fall / Autumn. You can't get much more perfect than that. Fall, autumn. So what do I have for fall, autumn vibes? Okay, let's do God Killer. This just screams like autumn on the cover. Hannah Kaner. So fall, autumn book. Alright. There's number 15. Alright, number 16. Pink one. This one is Flowers on the Cover. That should be easy. So what do I got with flowers on the cover? We got Powerless. We've got Murder Your Employer. Stalking Jack the Ripper. No flowers on the cover. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so I got 3 books and all of them are the start of a series. Let's take it to Google. 1, 2, or 3. Hey Google. Choose a number between 1 and 3.
Here's a random number. 1.
Looks like we're doing Powerless by Laura Roberts. So, okay. I've been wanting to read it, so we will make it. We'll do it. Okay, here we go. So, this would be 16. Sea Life, Freshwater 2. Okay, so I've got 2 choices. So I can do A Dark and Drowning Tide, or I can do The Adventures of Almina El-Sarafi. Let's take it to Google. 1 and 2. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 2.
1.
Yay! I'm like happy with both of them. I would have had the same reaction to both. So we are gonna do The Dark and Drowning Tide by Allison Saft. This one's got dragons in it, so I'm so excited for that. So Sea Life and Freshwater Life 2. So this has got some dragons under the ocean. So, alright, let's do pull number 18. And pull number 18. Dual Timeline. So 1940 1960. 1939. This has got 1960. So this is dual timelines. So let's do The Secret Book of Flora Lee for dual timeline. So it looks like it's going to be jumping between World War One, or no, World War II, and the 60s, which is, I mean, it's not the Vietnam War at that point. But yeah, let's do dual timeline for number 18. So number 19, do this one. Random color. Record. Okay, color wheel. And let's shuffle, shuffle, and shuffle, and tap to spin. Brown. It's gonna be easy because everything should have brown in it, right? Right. Okay, so maybe. I don't know. There's lots of. Okay. So I've got two of them that have got some brown in it. May not have like a whole lot of brown, but they got brown. So I can do Stalking Jack the Ripper, and there are a lot of brown tones in the butterfly, in the wings. So it's not like a solid brown color, but it's got some brown in it. And this one's probably got the least amount of brown in it, but I'm counting it anyway. But this is the next one in the Fracture Me series called Ignite Me. And there's a lot of brown in the eyeshadow around the eye. And this is very autumnal. So, and I heard this was like everybody's favorite, so I'm like kind of itching to get into this universe again. So let's do Ignite Me for brown. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's not a whole lot of brown in it, but that's like the only two that I see that I'm like interested in reading for this month. So let's do Ignite Me. So that's number 19. Okay, pull number 20. Pirate. Pirate. That's easy. So I could do Adventures of Amina Al-Surafi, or I can pull the second book in the Trisha Levin sellers and do its like Daughter of the Pirate Queen or the Siren Queen. So the Trisha Levin seller, that will be book 1. This will be book 2. Okay, book 2, book 1. Okay, Google, pick a number between 1 and 2.
Here's a random number, 1.
Okay. So we are going to continue on with the series. Okay, so it would be Daughter of the Siren Queen, which is book 2 in this universe. And hey, I'll knock out 2. I mean, that's pretty cool. So that's for Pirate. We've got a good lineup, and I think I can knock out. See, I got a lot of smaller books here, but I think I'll be able to knock out these books pretty easily. So I should be able to get all 20 done this month, and hopefully I'll be able to roll over stuff that I didn't finish, like the 7-Year Slip I didn't finish. There's a lot of them I didn't finish, and hopefully I'll be able to roll over some of those. At least try to get Bride and maybe Heartless Hunter and 7-Year Slip. Bare minimum Bride and 7-Year Slip. Hopefully I can get those rolled over and read in there, but I'll just keep trying to chip away at my lack of September reading. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!